The reason most businesses fail has nothing to do with talent, intelligence, or even money. They fail because nobody knows they exist. Imagine standing in a small office, staring at a laptop screen that reveals a total financial massacre, minus $99, minus $499, a relentless waterfall of refunds totaling $150,000 in a single morning. This was the reality for Alex Hormozi in 2017, a man who had scaled gyms to 5 locations only to find himself completely broke, his life savings erased by a fraudulent partner, and a business model that was collapsing under its own weight. Yet, from this abyss emerged a fundamental truth that would eventually build a $100 million net worth. By age 32, it is nearly impossible to be poor when you have an endless stream of strangers banging down your door to buy what you sell. This is the essence of the lead machine, the art of making your existence known to a world that is currently ignorant of your value. At its core, business is simple, though many try to skip the prerequisites. You need an offer something so good people feel stupid saying no, and you need leads people to sell that offer to. In the unforgiving theater of commerce, a lead is nothing more than a person you have the means to contact. But the real prize is the engaged lead, the individual who proactively shows interest in your specific wares. Advertising is the force that bridges this gap, the process of making yourself known so that you are no longer a secret to those with problems to solve and money to spend. Having a surplus of leads is the ultimate insurance policy. It allows you to be mediocre at sales, to have a flawed product, and to make a litany of mistakes while still remaining profitable. The architecture of a lead machine begins with the lead magnet, a concept Hormozi likens to the salty pretzels served at a bar. These pretzels solve the narrow problem of hunger, but in doing so, they reveal a much larger problem, thirst, which the bar conveniently solves with a paid drink. Your lead magnet must be a complete solution to a narrow problem, something so valuable you could charge for it, which earns the trust of a stranger and moves them one step closer to your core offer. To create a masterpiece magnet, one must identify a meaningful problem, provide a solution via software, information, or services, and name it with a headline so compelling it grabs 80 cents of every advertising dollar spent. Once the magnet is cast, there are only 4 ways for a single person to let the world know they exist, the core 4. First is warm outreach, the act of contacting those who already know you. Everyone has a list, even if they claim they don't. It lives in your phone contacts and your social media followers. By using the acknowledge, compliment, ask framework, you can turn these dormant connections into your first 5 clients for free, trading initial service for the testimonials that will build your future empire. Second is posting content, the transition from one-to-one communication to one-to-many. While content may feel fleeting, the audience it builds is a compounding asset. A successful content unit must hook attention, retain it through curiosity, and reward it with value so profound that it satisfies the viewer's original reason for clicking. As your warm audience inevitably reaches its limits, you must venture into the realm of the stranger through cold outreach and paid ads. Cold outreach is a game of volume and grit, where the goal is to reach out to 100 strangers a day with big, fast value that overcomes their natural lack of trust. Paid ads, the fourth method, allow you to rent the eyeballs and earballs of other people's audiences, trading money for guaranteed reach. To win here, one must master the 3-part ad structure: a call out to grab the right person, the value elements to build interest, and a clear call to action to tell them what to do next. The ultimate objective is client-financed acquisition, where the profit from a customer's first 30 days covers the cost of acquiring them, effectively making your growth infinite and free. True wealth, however, is not found in doing the work yourself, but in leveraging lead getters, other people who do the advertising for you. There are 4 tiers to this leverage: customers who refer their friends, employees who run your systems, agencies that teach you new skills, and affiliates who sell your product to their own established audiences. Referrals specifically are the highest quality leads because they are exponential. If every customer brings 2 more, you no longer need to buy your growth. It becomes the natural byproduct of an excellent product. When you combine this with an army of affiliates, independent businesses that promote you for a commission, you create a machine that scales without your constant intervention. as seen when Hormozi's supplement company generated hundreds of thousands in weekly sales without a single paid ad. To navigate this journey from 0 to 100 million, one must adopt the rule of 100, performing 100 primary advertising actions every single day for at least 100 days. This is not a game of luck, but a game of the many-sided die. Imagine a die with 20 sides, or 200. You roll and roll, hitting red again and again. Most people quit after a few red rolls, convinced the game is rigged, but the elite know that with every roll, a red side eventually turns green. Eventually, through sheer volume and the refusal to quit, hitting green becomes the rule rather than the exception. You cannot lose if you do not stop rolling. By committing to being open to goal, working until the objective is met, rather than when the clock runs out, to transform from a spectator into the house. And in the casino of business, the house always wins. If you want to build a business that doesn't depend on luck but on systems that generate demand on command, subscribe to this channel. Here we break down how to create offers people feel stupid, saying no to how to make strangers show up daily. Ready to buy how to reach client-financed acquisition where growth pays for itself.